Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. Now, my nugget for today is learn the lesson that you must learn, or else the misery of the learning process is the only lesson you will ever learn. Now, that might sound like a long thing, but I have had the experience of working around two individuals. And one of those individuals, he complains and quarrels over every aspect of the job. He talks about how management are at him. He talks about how persons are fighting against him and don't want him to progress, and they are always comparing him to other persons, and they are always belittling him and downplaying his effort and all of those things. But as I watched the other person as they work, they're doing the same task, and one individual is so upbeat about what they're doing, while the other is always miserable and complaining. And while I watch these two individuals, I ask myself, what is the difference between the two? Now, I am mindful that some things are easier learned than others. And there are some of us, it doesn't matter how hard we try, there are some things that we will never learn. And that means we will have to be able to determine what are the things that we can learn, what are the things that we should never learn, and what are the things that we may never learn. But more important, what are the things that we must learn? Now, as I watch these two individuals, right, it's not that the one who is always complaining cannot learn the job. It's just that because they have not taken the time to learn the task properly or find out the intricate details or intricacies of the job, they they are put themselves in a position where they're always at a deficit. And because they're at a deficit, they find a reason to complain. So I'm saying to you, learn the lessons that you must learn, because once you learn them, you can move to something else. You can move to a higher level. You can move to a deeper depth, so to speak. But as long as you take long to learn what you must learn, other things are going to pile up. And as a result of that, the lesson you will learn is just the misery of the learning process. You will never be able to break out of the cycle. Now, in order to move from one level to the next, we first have to master the level that we're on. And that is how success is. We're going to have to master some little things. We're going to have to master some inefficient things and some inaccurate things in order to make sure that we know it so well that we can easily move to the next level. Right? So learn the lesson, because if you don't learn the lesson, complaining is going to be what you end up doing. Why? Because something that is not learned properly leads to failure, leads to others have to draw you up and subject you to a retraining process. So until you learn and be effective at what you must learn and what you need to learn, you're going to end up in this place where you're going to be miserable, because others are going to come, learn it much faster than you, and are promoted over you. Others are going to come, learn it much faster than you, and even though they might not be promoted over you, they will be preferred over you. The supervisors will give them leeways that you will not get. invitation to meetings and be involved in certain settings, you will not get the opportunity to go because you don't know the thing enough to explain it or to be brave and bold enough to give suggestion for improvement. So when you don't know something and you must learn it, I am saying to you, don't make yourself become miserable. Don't let yourself lose joy, lose hope, lose the benefit of moving forward. Learn that you must what you must learn. Find out, as I said, the intricacies. Take the time to do the process. I was in an interview the other day, and it was a group interview, something that I've never done before. But the ladies who were the chief interviewers, they gave the number of us that was in the room a simple task. And the task was take out certain amount of numbers out of a box and then assemble them in a specific row. Now, the first time we did it, we failed at it because first we didn't take time out to learn, or to have a strategy. So I'm saying to you, in order for you to learn what you must learn so that the misery of the learning process do not become your only thing that you will learn, develop a strategy, set up a game plan. What will you do on a Monday? What's the objective for Tuesday? If you are studying, set up a study table. Which subjects do you study on a Tuesday? Some years ago when I was studying, I was taught, study the subject that is hardest to you first, and the ones that are easier, give them less time. That's probably what you need to do. So when we decided and we were given a second chance to do the same task over, because we now have an idea of what we did wrong before, because we now have an idea of which direction to move in, and because we now saw the need to say, delegate some of the responsibility to somebody else and all of those kind of stuff, we went in with a game plan. As a result of that, the second time we did the thing, we knocked it out of the park. Somebody would say it's because your learning curve had improved. And the more we continued to do it, is the more we would have come up with new strategies and new ideas in how to do it, even in a quicker time. Right? So I am saying to you, take the time out to learn what you must learn. Put the necessary strategies in place. Ask the right people. Read the right book. Watch the right YouTube channel, even this one, and make sure that at the end of the day, you do well what you must do. Because if you don't, sorrow and misery, you're going to be in a position where you're always complaining, always miserable. But when you learn something and you move to the next level, it gives you a better strategy for success to move to the next level. And this is what I'm saying to you. Enjoy learning, because as you enjoy learning, you will enjoy growing and you will enjoy success. This is JAW saying to you, like, subscribe, share, and by all means, find a way out. Create a way out, because that is how we become successful. God bless you. Bye.